EA Sports and the RNA are proud to present opening round coverage of the Open Championship. Welcome to the Open Championship, the oldest major in golf. Frank, there really is nothing quite like it. The old course at St. Andrews combined with the Open Championship, it's bathed in history.
The golf course is magnificent. It just reeks of all the great players that have played the game. Pick your hero, whether it's a Bobby Jones, a Nicklaus, a Rory McIlroy, a Tiger Woods. All the greats have been there and played this marvelous course. It stood the test of time. And even the routing, the old 9 holes out, turn around and 9 holes in. It's marvelous. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this first hole, all about the swoke and burn.
Yeah, it cuts in so close to the front of that putting surface. If there's just a puff of wind, then all of a sudden that burn that you could just step across very much comes into play.
Sit down, get down.
Oh, this is going.
Just averted danger right there, so close.
Why does he have all the luck?
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frank, all of a sudden, another player to factor in on this leaderboard.
And things are starting to tighten up right now. We'll see where the next move comes from.
Trying to get the round off to a good start. Frank, we're at the second hole, and what's ahead?
Well, the ideal tee shot just a little over that gorse bush in front of you, which is down the right side. That's the best angle in, but it also brings in a little bit of trouble. But if that pin is anywhere towards the middle of this double green, then really you want to be coming in from the right side.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Looks primed right now.
Anything other than backing up. Very aggressive. That birdie now in second.
Frank, talk about the strategy off the tee here at the third.
You can drive the ball pretty close to this green, Rich. It's shorter than the second hole. Just hit it down the right side, but try and avoid those little pot bunkers.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. And this will be fine, just a little left of the flag.
And it makes the green in regulation. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
And he's putting for par now. Frank, how does that par help his cause?
It certainly doesn't hurt it.
Now back over to the fourth. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, we have already seen some excellent play. Frank, what are some of the keys to keeping this early momentum?
Basically just trying to do the same things. We're seeing good driving, good approach play, and very good speed on the green right now. Keep doing the same thing.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This one looks right on point. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Chance here at the par 5 fifth, Frank, to make a little move early in the round.
Yeah, it's certainly eagles galore. The fifth hole is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, shared with the 13th. So good tee shot, and you have a nice big target, even though it's a blind second shot coming up. That's fine.
Part of the experience of playing the old course at St. Andrews is not only the history, but also the caddies. Witty, wisecracking caddies. Guy once hit a ball hard left into a gorse bush, and he turned to his caddy and he said, "Is that okay?" And the caddy, little Jimmy, said, "Does it look okay? Hit another one?" Good-looking shot right here. Safely aboard. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
See if he can get this one to drop. Big birdie putt. Starting to play some good golf. With that birdie, moves to 4 under for the tournament. Now at the 6th, not a particularly long hole, Frank, par 4.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot. You've got an idea where you want to hit, but there's a series of 3 bunkers. They're called the coffins down the left side, as well as some pop bunkers down the right. So this requires a very accurate tee shot.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Did the job right there. Continuing from the oldest championship in the game. It's the Open Championship at the old course at St. Andrews. Here at the 7th hole now, Frank.
Yeah, you try and hit your tee shot over a little stone there. It's called the March stone. That's a good line for like left of center. And, well, if you can just work it off that, good tee shot, you're only going to have a pitch in here to a green that's set up very high.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. In complete command off the tee today, has not missed a single fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Seems to like it. Rounded for the fat part of the green. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Hard-fought par right there. Par 3 8th hole here at the Open Championship. And Frank, why is it so difficult to get the ball close here?
Well, there's the bunker on the left side. There's a little bit of a downslope there. This is the first par 3 that you'll play. And it's just tough to judge that distance perception. You've really got to be accurate on your yardage here.
They'll be pretty happy with that one. About 20 feet away in a good spot. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Oh, what a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. Frank, the old course all about avoiding the pot bunkers. They're so nasty. This is a good example here, the 9th hole.
Yeah, the pot bunkers really to be avoided are the ones in the middle of the fairway, but there are some that sneak in on the left side, plus that gorse on the left. If you can carry that last one, which is called the end hole, then there's a chance to perhaps drive this green. Beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score. Rich, there's great drives in the ball. We've seen Norman, Necklace over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Just a bit offline here, Frank, but not too bad.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the wind or just the lie there. Should be okay.
Early part of his back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Wow, I thought it was going in just off the mark by a fraction. Clean this up with a tap. Impressive. Once again, that's a par, remaining at 5 under. Frank, another famous hole, this time the par 3-11.
Yeah, this hole was made famous by the left bunker, which is called the Hill, where Bobby Jones, when he first played St. Andrews, couldn't get the ball out of the bunker, so in the end he actually ripped up his scorecard. A lot's changed since then, but the hole hasn't lost its luster.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he was thinking on that.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Oh, without a doubt, that will be on the highlight reel later tonight. Excellent shot. Frank, from this vantage point here at the 12th, you can see why the old course, St. Andrews, are so iconic in the sport.
Yeah, this is a fun hole as we start to sort of head back to the village of St Andrews. Hole's called Heathery. There's a big crop of heather on the left, and there's 4 little pot bunkers that are in the middle of this fairway, so you've really got to be cognizant of those. But good time to take the head cover off if you're a long hitter, and then you've only got to worry about that one pot bunker just short of the green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Goodness, Frank, that is painful.
Oh, yeah, you'd rather miss the hole at times, wouldn't you?
Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. Now to the par 4 13th, and again, Frank, it's all about avoiding the bunkers.
Yeah, another hole that forces you to go either right or left of something that you can see. The 2 bunkers called the coffins right up ahead. You can also go beyond those, and if you do, then you've got a much shorter shot in, but you've got to avoid those fairway bunkers. They are very costly.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Frank, is this one going to be okay?
Yeah, just a little right. Seemed like good contact.
Good, clean contact, and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. And getting ready for the putt.
Oh, good roll, good putt.
Frank, what's the strategy here at the 14th?
If you can't go for this par 5 and 2, Rich, there is another option where you can go left. And I mean left of left. That's down the 4th fairway. That's across the Elysian Fields, as they call it, which is a set of sort of hummocks that run down the middle. And you can find a flat lie there and come across at about a 45-degree angle for your 3rd shot to 14.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle.
Second shot.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
So they'll tap in. Good job right there. Now making a move and setting himself up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. but a former college standout has been excellent today.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, we were commenting earlier in the day that this round had really gone wrong. Are you surprised that he's been able to put it back together?
Well, certainly. He'd lost his composure, his rhythm. So really to be playing this well so quickly after that, you tip your hat.
Always a chance in this game. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
He just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Has his par. Frank, the 16th hole, there was a time in my life when I was in 4th grade, I would have really enjoyed hitting the principal's nose. But that's not a good thing here?
Well, I'd like to think you graduated past 4th grade, but and if you did, then you'd be very aware of the principal's nose. You'd hit it left, it'd be a little longer into your second shot.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
Inexcusable.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. The famous 17th at the Open Championship, Frank. You begin to see the scoreboards, the grandstands, and you know all eyes are on you for the next couple of holes.
Yeah, this is one hole I think that anybody that goes to the old course certainly wants to play. Blind tee shot, you've got to flash it across the out of bounds and somehow find the fairway. If you go too safe down the left side, there's some heather to be chopping out of. Good tee shot certainly gives you a chance to hit it this beautiful green that's angled to the left, well protected by the road hole bunker. And if you're a little ambitious and a little strong, then there's the road itself and it's out of bounds beyond the screen.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
This is looking really good. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Settles in over the putt. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, this is really one of the coolest spots in the whole sport. When you tee off at 18, it's as if the entire town of St. Andrews is peering in and looking at you.
Yeah, you've started by the town and the little starters box, and then you've sort of gone all the way out. Now you're all the way on the back end, and it's almost like your job's been completed. But really, in the game of golf, you just started.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here. So close. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? Trying to stay steady, make a par. Frank, a par here, that's just fine. So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green. It's not easy to come out of the gates like that.